Hello, welcome to One Africa Mission with your brother Dobia Anzanse. Please, if you haven't joined our mission, the number one Africa mission, please then take time out of your busy schedules and subscribe to our YouTube channel, One Africa Mission, and also follow us on Facebook, One Africa Mission, on TikTok, One Africa Mission, the number one Africa Mission. The Zion train is here. Our mission, as I keep saying, is all about the unification of the African continent and the dignity of the African child, the African citizens. Because whether we like it or not, we, the children of Africa, especially the Bantu Africans, we are at the bottom of the human race. And this was deliberated done to us by our colonial criminals. Stop calling them your colonial masters. These are colonial criminals. They came to Africa, they didn't have food to eat. They were looking for spices. Going to India, they didn't have food to eat. We gave them all this, and then in return, they betray us. And today, they forcefully push us to the bottom of the human race. We have the power and the might to rise up again once again as children of Africa. We can only do that by standing up and fight for a united Africa. How do we do that? It's by getting to evangelism. That is why we create One Africa Mission. So please, if you haven't joined our mission yet, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Join us. Let us all together fight, not just for us, as I keep saying. For us, we cannot blame our forefathers for the Africa that we inherited from them, because they didn't know better. But today, me and you know better, and then we cannot afford to handle the same Africa to the next generation of Africans. We cannot afford to handle an Africa to the next generation of Africans where the children of Africa all over the world are being disrespected. Me and you know that. All over the world, the children of Africa are being disrespected. We cannot afford to handle the same Africa to them. We cannot afford to handle the same Africa where the children of Africa are dying in the Mediterranean Sea.
Feels like success is a trap.
And
sometimes it feels
Sahara,
like people don't understand.
We cannot afford that kind of Africa.
Cause the pressure plenty and the expectations high.
It's by uniting the continent of Africa. That's why we are here. So please support us, help us. For those of you who have already done that, we really appreciate your support by subscribing, passing your comments on our YouTube channel and also our Facebook page and also on TikTok. And those of you who haven't really done that, we are urging you, we are pleading with you, let us all together support the mission of a united Africa. Thank you very much for coming around. So yes, I want us to watch, see the president of Kenya, President Ruto, after all the demonstrations, the protests and all that, when he came out to plead with Kenyan people. I will say that, to plead with Kenyan people. And this is, let's say, we are finding it difficult to trust Mr. President. But let us, in my opinion, listen to what he said and then come back and analyze it.
Keeping with the enhanced austerity measures we have committed to implement and align government expenditures within the budgetary implications of the withdrawal of the Finance Bill 2024, the following actions shall be taken with immediate effect towards the realization of the new budget. State corporations with overlapping and duplicating functions will be dissolved, resulting in the elimination of their operational and maintenance costs, and their functions will be integrated into the respective line ministries. Staff currently employed by the affected corporations will be transferred to ministries and other state agencies within government. The decision to fill the position of Chief Administrative Secretaries is hereby suspended. The number of advisors in government shall be reduced by 50% within the public service with immediate effect. Budget lines providing for the operations of the Office of the First Lady, the spouse of the Deputy President, and the Prime Cabinet Secretary will be removed. Similarly, the budget provisions for confidential budgets in various executive offices, including my own office, have been removed, and the budget for renovations across government reduced by 50%. Henceforth, public servants who attain the retirement age of 60 shall be required to immediately proceed on retirement with no extensions to their tenure of service whatsoever. The purchase of new motor vehicles by the government is suspended for 12 months, except for security agencies, while a new policy on transport for public officers will be developed. All non-essential travel by state and public officers is hereby suspended. No state officer or public servant shall participate in public contributions or haram phase going forward. The Attorney General is hereby directed to prepare and submit legislation to this effect and develop a mechanism for structured and transparent contributions for public, charitable, and philanthropic purposes. These measures will be followed by changes in government that I will be making.
Yes, so as you can hear him, I don't know, because as I said, we are finding it really difficult as children of Kenya, as citizens of Kenya, as citizens of Africa, to really trust Mr. President again, because he has said many things that energized us as the youth of Africa when he first took power. But for some reason, he go tail. You know, instead of head, he go tail. Those of you who understand will understand. Instead of going head, Mr. President go tail. And we came out with the demonstration and all of that. And today, Mr. President has come out to outline what his government want to do to cushion the pressure that is on us as citizens of Kenya. So I'm thinking, or I'm saying, in my opinion, we must give Mr. President the second chance. We must give him the benefit of the doubt, because it is human to make mistakes, but it takes a courageous person to accept that you have made a mistake and then make mistakes and then listen to people that you are leading. So in my opinion, he is trying to redeem himself. He's trying to redeem himself. So we, the youth of Kenya, we, the citizens of Kenya, we must at least give him the benefit of the doubt. We shouldn't go back to straight though, but we must give him the benefit of the doubt to see what he can do. Yes, Mr. President, you have the chance to redeem yourself, to redeem your image and rekindle that energetic leadership qualities that you brought in when you first started your tenure of office. Because you are like the entire continent of Africa, especially we the youth. We are looking for this charismatic leadership. We are looking for this like those who will speak up for the continent of Africa, who will stand for the children of Africa, not those who will say one thing and do the other. So yes, it may be difficult for people, for we the youth, after what we have been through, to accept what Mr. President is saying. But in my opinion, it takes a courageous person, just like person, to accept what has your mistakes and listen to your people as a leader. Not ever. Some leaders are very arrogant. They wouldn't do that. I know one in West Africa. His people have been crying and crying. He will never come out to apologize. Even when the people are being killed in his country, during elections to elect him as a president, he never came out to apologize, to even admit it. He never mentioned one. That is the level of arrogance some leaders have. But at least the president of Kenya, he has come out, he has like reduced his ministers. He has listened to the people. And that is very important. That shows like what a leader should do. At least listen to your people. So I'm calling on the youth of Kenya. Let us all stand by our president, but we shouldn't take our eye from him. I thank you very much for coming around, please. I'm your missionary brother, Dobia Anzanse.